Hey guys, I am DC, your host of Barside Jive Live, and it is Thursday, July 11th. And this is our Hotter Than Hell episode. And you know why? Because it's hotter than fucking hell in here. And I'm not just shitting you. It is like freaking hot. And it's even hotter outside. But 1970, The Who's Summertime Blues was released. And what a more appropriate song than Summertime Blues, because that's what we've got, folks. It's like freaking summer until like at least October.
December.
Maybe December.
Yeah, December.
Yeah, we never know. It could be, we could get frostbite in September, or it could be like 200. Just never know. But also on this day in 1979, Neil Young, one of my favorites, his concert film Rust Never Sleeps debuted at the Bruin Theater in Westwood, California. The album of the same name was released simultaneously, and what a freaking awesome album that is. I've got some facts about Neil Young that I thought I'd throw out there since he's one of my favorites. Did you know Neil Young actually has epilepsy? In 1966, Neil developed epilepsy and began to have seizures with increased frequency, often while on stage with Buffalo Springfield. Neil Young's favorite guitar is a 1953 Gibson Les Paul Gold Top. His axe of choice is heavily customized and painted black. He calls it Old Black. Neil Young boycotted the Buffalo Springfield's induction into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Young and Stephen Stills formed the Buffalo Springfield in 1966, for all you old-timers. When the band was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 1997, Young boycotted the presentation. He felt like the event was just too commercialized because dinners cost like $1,200 a piece. However, Young took part in a ceremony a few years before in 95 when he was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as a solo artist. Happy birthday on this day in 1965, Scott Schreiner of Weezer. Joining the band in 2001, Schreiner is the band's longest-serving bass guitarist. Prior to his musical career, Schreiner was a member of what branch of the military?
The Navy.
Not the Navy.
Correct, Bree. It was United States Marine Corps. Gung ho. Hey, and I got a video. Here you go, Jay. And the lyrics were not, I got my ass wiped. It's, I've got my hash pipe. Just want to clarify that. I know it sounds like I got my ass wiped, but that's not what he's really saying, I don't think. 1959, Richie Sambora of Bon Jovi. You know, he's the best-known lead guitarist of the rock band. For 30 years, Sambora and lead singer John Bon Jovi formed the main songwriting team for that band. And in 1959, it's a good year, Suzanne Vega is an American singer, songwriter, musician, and record producer, best known for her eclectic folk-inspired music. Vega's music career spans more than 30 years, so happy birthday on this day to Suzanne Vega. 1947, Jeff Hanna of the Nitty Gritty Dirt Band. He was one of the founders and the longest-serving member of the Nitty Gritty Dirt Band, where he has, I like saying that, Nitty Gritty Dirt Band, Nitty Gritty Dirt Band. I almost fucked that up. I better stop where I'm behind. Where he had been a singer, songwriter, lead guitarist, drummer, and washboard player. Through the years, he has been a major force in keeping that band together and maintaining its blend of folk, country, and rock music. I'm so glad you guys chose to join us this evening. You know, we do this at 7:30 every freaking Thursday, and we love it. It's our singer-songwriter evening, and we just love that show, as we do all of our shows. I'm so glad, though, that you are here, and we are in the Vocal Media Studios in downtown Dallas. This show, of course, happens every Thursday, and we've got our Tuesday show, which features cover tribute bands, and that is 7:30 p.m. every Tuesday. And this is Central Standard Time I'm talking about for you folks that are overseas that watch us, our buddies in Prague. This show is also sponsored by the Zoo.
Here we go.
Rawr.
Rawr. The Zoo. The freaking Zoo. Hang on. Don't give up on me yet. Oh, screw it, Jay. Screw it. It's too complicated. All right. But we are sponsored by the Zoo, and the Zoo now can be streamed 24/7, 365 at vocalnow.com, and that's vocal with a
K.
Absolutely it is. It's always with a K, because if you put a C in there like it's spelled correctly, you won't find it. So go to vocalnow.com with a K. Whether you create music or some other form of art and would like to be featured on one of our shows, or you would like to sponsor or advertise on our show, or maybe you just want to, hit me up and say, hey, we love your show. It's really cool. DC@BarsideJive.com is the place to go. Again, it's DC@BarsideJive.com. And it is time for Bree Akers, our Tipsy Gypsy.
Hello.
Hey, Bree, how are you?
I'm great.
It is awesome to see you here in the peak of the summertime.
Yes.
You're not even sweating.
Oh, I am. That's why we're black all the
I just can't tell.
No.
What's going on today, Bree?
Well, it's a National Mojito Day.
Mojito.
So I brought a couple mojitos. They may be melted with this lovely Texas heat advisory, but it's okay. There's still booze in there, so it's okay.
Absolutely.
Yes.
What I'm talking about. And I love a good mojito.
Well,
my language.
This one here is coconut blueberry mojito.
Ooh, coconut blueberry.
Yes.
That's very tropical.
Delicious.
Because we can't just do a mojito.
No, this is not, we don't do run-of-the-mill drinks here.
No, and
Bree only brings the best.
Plus, what do I tell everybody every week? Start with your basics and then make it fun. So
right.
Here's your mojito to cool down.
All right, thank you, Bree.
You're welcome.
This looks really yummy, guys.
Yeah, so let's taste it.
Here.
Cheers.
And don't pour that on you. Drink it.
Oh, okay. Shoot.
So good old mojitos started in Havana, Cuba. There's a couple historical stories of where they came from.
Go ahead.
Good,
I'm sorry.
Good. No, hey.
I'm just savoring the experience here.
Sir Drake took his ship to Cuba, but he couldn't get off the boat because everybody got scurvy. So
Scurvy.
So
I
he.
haven't had that yet.
I know, right? Well, apparently.
Can you die from that?
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Well, not if you drink mojitos, because apparently lime juice helps get rid of scurvy.
That's right.
Really?
Yeah. So he went to shore for the burning water, aka rum.
Oh yeah.
And they mixed it with all these little tropical ingredients, which is your lime and your mints, and came up with the mojito.
He was a survivor.
Yeah. So just goes to show, if you drink mojitos, you won't die of scurvy. So that's
okay.
I was looking for a cure for that.
I figured.
I wonder if mojitos will help prevent hornet bite. Because unfortunately, I was walking through my gate a few days ago and stepped on a hornet nest unknowingly, and I got 3 hornet stings in my left leg. And let me tell you something. It felt like somebody took a hot knife and drove it through my calf. It was that bad, and it debilitated my freaking leg for the rest of the day. I've never experienced a hornet sting, but they're bad.
Well, I don't know, but I think it's worth a shot to drink a whole bunch of mojitos and see if it works.
It probably would.
Yeah.
I'm going to try it next time.
Yeah. So anytime I come down with a cold or anything, I think I'm just going to start drinking and see what happens.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I really got nothing to lose at that point.
No, absolutely.
Yeah.
Hey, do they sell these in those bottles like you had last time?
I can't remember. I forgot to check the pack of On the Rocks. I
That would
actually
be
believe
cool.
they do.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Well, they're sending me some. So they're sending me some samples. So maybe I'll see if
yeah, thanks On the
Mojito's in
Rocks.
there.
We appreciate it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
You're freaking awesome.
Yeah. Well.
Oh, sorry.
No.
Kind of spoke up your segment. Forgive me.
That's what you're here for.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, you're good. You're good. I'll just fix that by drinking a mojito.
That's right. We can splash a little on ourselves and
Yeah.
we feel a lot better.
I know I will. It's cooling me off a lot, so we're okay. But
That is good.
you like it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, let me tell you what's in it. How about that?
Yeah.
So you take your basic mojito, which has rum, mint, lime juice. And it usually has sugar. Instead of sugar or simple syrup, I actually used a coconut syrup. This one, you can watch your figure because this one's actually a sugar-free coconut syrup. Like it's just like the coffee syrups that you flavor your coffee with.
Right.
So it's just an easy fix, and then some soda water. And then so you just muddle your fresh mint and blueberries and with the regular mojito recipe, and
Wow.
then you can go drink it in the sun and see if you can cure hornets or scurvy.
Yeah. Don't look for hornets, let me tell you. They'll find you.
I feel like this is a very
They're like an ex-wife. They'll find you.
I'm not happy that you got stung by hornets, but I feel like this is a good transition because I have a lot of stuff to talk about that involves creatures today.
Love to hear that.
Yeah. So speaking of creatures, my bar story and tip today actually came from an incident that I'm really upset I was not a part of to watch this all go down. However, this is something that you should not do if you don't want to piss off a lot of bartenders at once.
Oh, that's good.
So have you ever heard of or been to the turtle races?
No. Not yet.
Not yet. Okay, well this is a thing. It's been around for a few years here in the DFW area.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, if you guys have never been to the turtle race, they take turtles. These turtles are well taken care of. Like they have a better place to live in than I do. So
Wow.
but basically they're put in a bucket. People claim their turtle for each round of the race. Then they lift the bucket and it's like on a wrestling mat that has like the circle on it, and whichever turtle gets to the circle wins.
No shit.
It's a real thing.
Really?
This is a real thing. And I've seen people bet thousands of dollars on a turtle, and
Wow.
it's insane.
Do they live in like the turtles live in turtle mediums?
Pretty much. They have an insane tank. They have like their own vet that they go to.
Yeah.
This all takes place at a bar, by the way, but they're very well taken care of.
Yeah.
The turtle races got so big that during, I guess, like your intermission between races, they now have hamster races.
Oh man, that's a bad picture there.
So they put the hamsters in the little hamster balls, and then the balls actually go in little race cars and then are raced across the mat. So apparently this week when they went back to the turtles, the lovely little furry hamsters were in their balls and set in the service well until their next race. A lovely intoxicated young woman and her boyfriend were there, and she reached over the well and stole one of the hamsters. So please don't steal a hamster. It gets even better. She then leaves the bar with the hamster, goes across the street to another bar, which happens to be owned by the same people, and so a lot of the same people bartend back and forth. She goes up to a bartender there and asks for a to-go box to place the hamster in to try and sneak it out and around the bar district.
Oh my gosh.
So needless to say, the bartender there recognized the hamster, freaked out, and the girl didn't want to give the hamster back. And her excuse was, "You don't understand how much I love hamsters." And her boyfriend wanted to fight all the bartenders over.
Is this made up?
This is not made
It sounds like my
up.
breaking freaking news.
I wish I was there to see this, but basically I woke up to a Facebook feed of everyone that was there talking about the hamster girl. So if you do not want to be banned from multiple bars and piss off your bartender, please do not steal the animals or livestock or entertainment, for that matter, from the bar.
Wow.
Yeah. So, but you need to come watch the turtle race.
I don't know. You know, when I was doing my EMT rotations back when I was in the medical field as a young man, this dude came in the emergency room and he had a gerbil stuck in his. Yeah. Well, anyway.
Well, so
Bree, that was really interesting.
yeah. So please, my tip and story for the week is let the turtles and hamsters, and I've been to goldfish races, let the goldfish be.
Yeah, do their thing.
Yeah, just let them do their thing. Please don't steal them.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it's go
Wow.
check it out.
That would have been a great breaking. I can't believe you stole that. That would have been a great one of my great news stories.
It
of
would
the
have been,
year.
yeah.
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 Okay. Oh, good.
Yeah.
Great. Bree's doing her own breaking news now.
Yeah. So missing hamster has been returned, safe and sound.
Oh, good.
And apparently it was like the asshole hamster of the group, which everybody was
Oh.
surprised that
Yeah.
it didn't like go nuts on this girl. But
Yeah.
yeah. So
Wow.
yeah. And on that note, my top events for you this week
Wow.
also has to do with lovely animals. It's Martin House's 2-year goat-iversary.
Goat-iversary.
It's their 2-year anniversary of their brewery in Fort Worth, and
Okay,
they're
cool.
doing goat yoga and beer. So,
Goat yoga.
so please don't steal the goats.
Wow. Only in bars.
So, like I said, there's a lot of animals and critters
Wow.
and creatures going on. But
Wow, yeah.
for $25, you can go get beer and go play with goats and do yoga. Also, if you're one of our fancy people, Shinsu Chu, his Uncork for a Cause is this weekend.
Oh, cool.
So if you got the money to drop on that and go hang out with
Yeah.
some baseball players,
Right.
tickets only start at $150, you know, so
Yeah.
it's not bad.
Yeah.
So yeah, you know, if you guys need a date or something, I'm totally down. Like whatever.
Man, you're really throwing yourself on the sword, aren't you?
I'm going for the wine.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess.
For the wine and
Yeah.
and for the cause and for the
To the
cause.
goat to goat to yoga.
Goat yoga.
Goat yoga.
But yeah, so follow me at It's the Tipsy Gypsy.
It's the Tipsy Gypsy
And,
on Instagram.
Yes, I'm about to hit 10,000 followers, and
10K.
10K. They're real people too. So
Really?
well, I'm pretty sure they are. I haven't bought my friends like most of these people. So
They're not bots?
yeah, they're not bots. So because of that, I'm actually gonna do a giveaway for $50 gift card for all our U.S. friends. So go
Wow.
follow me. I'll this weekend I'll be posting like the rules of how you can enter the giveaway, and I think that it would be great announcement to choose the winner when I start my Tuesday segment.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Next week.
Next week.
Next week, Breeze on Tuesdays.
Yes.
And Thursdays.
Tuesdays and Thursdays. So we got
Awesome.
some fun stuff to talk about next week. And
Very cool.
Now, between now and then, you can go check out how to enter to win a gift card.
Just follow Bree.
Follow Bree. It's the Tipsy Gypsy.
Absolutely, it is.
Yes.
Bree, thank you so much.
Thank you.
The drink is spectacular.
Thank you.
Look forward to seeing you next Tuesday and Thursday now.
Tuesday and Thursday.
Beer and wine on Tuesday.
Yes.
Stiff drinks on Thursday. Yeah.
Yes.
All right, guys. Well, Jay, we've got some breaking freaking news. I'm going to shoot whoever did that.
cool, man.
I don't know if that was cool or not, but we are home to the unbelievable and absurd news that no one else will do. And the reason they won't do it is because they're just not cool like us. So right now we're being cool. So the news for today is okay. Man denied physician-assisted suicide takes trip to Dominican Republic hoping to end his life. A Canadian man who has been denied physician-assisted suicide 32 times in the past year is now enjoying a vacation in the Dominican Republic in the hopes of ending his life, which shouldn't be very difficult for an American in the Dominican Republic. Leslie Wilkins, 38, had previously attempted suicide on multiple occasions to end the pain associated with his alleged incurable medical condition, scurvy. He just needs a mojito. He was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes last year. After learning about the string of mysterious deaths that have hit a number of American tourists traveling in the Dominican Republic over the past months, Wilkins now believes the trip could be his last hope to die with dignity. He said, and I quote, "I never had the guts to take my own life. I hope a trip to the Dominican Republic will take care of that for me," Leslie Wilkins, 38, told reporters. Contrary to Wilkins' claims, Dr. Giorgio Mystitakakis says that type 2 diabetes is a treatable condition if his patient would lower his consumption of carbohydrates. Oh,
Mojitos.
Mojitos.
Mojito.
Exercise more and follow a very strict nutritional diet. My doctor said that I could cure my diabetes if I stopped eating pizza, ice cream, and drinking beer. What kind of life is that? Is that really a life worth living? Wilkins asked, visibly shocked by the proposition. Wilkins told reporters that he had tried jogging and using the stairs instead of the elevator to get his third-story apartment to shed some pounds, but in the end, found it just too exhausting. I even tried a vegan diet for 2 days, eating only sprouts and French fries. No dairy, no meat, no fun at all. It was horrible. That's when I thought about suicide for the first time, he admitted in tears. Although officials have not yet found the cause of death of a number of American tourists who recently died in the Dominican Republic, Wilkins believes it is linked to low-quality alcohol and pesticides. I've been drinking their cheap bootleg alcohol all day long and sleeping in those pesticide-infected beds. That should do the trick, he said, visibly in peace with himself. When reached by phone. Oh, it's not over. I know you wish it was over, but no, it's not over. I've got 2 pages, thank you. According to Canadian laws pertaining to physician-assisted suicide, type 2 diabetes does not fulfill the condition of a grievous and intermediate medical condition. The U.S. government's Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms, and Explosives, and Mojitos, is currently involved in an investigation concerning the series of unusual deaths of Americans who recently traveled to the Dominican. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, so if you want a physician-assisted suicide, just go to the Dominican Republic. You can have a hotel-assisted suicide. There you go.
Great. Great advertisement.
Man. I got a photo. I've got a photo of this dude. There you go, Jay. There you go, Jay. There he is. Mr. Wilkins, 38, ladies. You can save his life. You can have him.
He's just living his best life.
He is happy.
I don't know how that's being suicidal, but
I don't either, but he looks pretty happy.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. It is time for one of my favorite segments of everything that I do, and it is my singer-songwriter segment here on Thursdays. And our guest today is Ronda Ray. Ronda is learning to live her dream just one day at a time. Her passion is to encourage and inspire others to do the same. Ronda's music is like her country and is like Ronda's music is like her. Country, rock, real, and raw. Music has been a part of Ronda's life from an early age, and we have evidence. Because I've seen a photo of her in an early age, and I wish I freaking had it to show, but I didn't get it loaded. And in the style of the free spirit she is, she's doing what she loves with all of her heart, taking her music everywhere that people will listen. Her authentic, gritty, cowgirl nature and love of rock and roll contribute to her unique sound. Ronda's music can be best described as Lucinda Williams meets the Rolling Stones. Although Ronda grew up playing music from an early age, she didn't pursue her music career until January of 2013. You see, she spent 20 years of her life rodeoing and training horses, but during the winter of 2012, business at the Lazy J Cattle Company where she worked grew very slow. Ronda always knew she had songs in her. She had been writing songs and working on her guitar, playing for some time. With the cowgirl business slow, she thought, if I'm going to try this music thing, now is the time to do that. Thinking she would be busy at the ranch again in the spring, never really imagining what was to come. She jumped in, Ronda style, all in with both feet. People were receptive to her songs and her passion everywhere she went. Someone went as far as to pay her for playing, and she was hooked, booking gigs and making friends all over the world. Ronda believes, like her hero, Bruce Springsteen, music changed someone's life in a single evening. That's why she's passionate about writing songs and performing live. She knows she's living her purpose when she writes songs, but performing live and having that human exchange, that's where the magic happens. You can catch Ronda's live show in the DFW area and beyond, but tonight you get to see and hear her in full color live right here on Barside Jive Live. Welcome, Ronda Ray, to the show.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely.
So happy to be here.
Well, we're happy
So
you're
fun.
here. Yeah, absolutely. What's going on?
Man, lots of moving parts in my life for sure, but
Really?
it's definitely an adventure right now for sure.
Yeah.
Lots of live shows. Just launched my online merchandise store. I'm really happy about that, and I have to thank you for that. I've been sick for 3 weeks, so I couldn't play or sing, and I couldn't do anything but work on my smartphone, so I jumped off your platform and launched my online merchandise store. So
Awesome, Ronda.
RondaRayMusic.com, click store, shop now, and I've got some cool promo codes and giveaways going, so
Awesome.
I'm really excited about that. And it's just the initial launch of it. There'll be a lot more to come, but
Right.
yeah.
Cool
I'm
stuff,
proud of it.
girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. You guys check it out. Tell me again, it's RondaRay.com.
RondaRayMusic.com.
RondaRayMusic.com.
RondaRay, no H in Ronda.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Very cool. Well, you guys run out and buy some merch from Ronda because she's great. So tell us tell everyone else a little bit about yourself.
Gosh, well, that's a loaded question right there.
I know.
Yeah, I love to write songs. In 2018, I had a really difficult year. I went through a major emergency surgery that was unexpected, with no insurance and no family around, and it was a very, very difficult year. But I made it through that year, and really in January of this year, I did a lot of soul searching about, should I continue doing music? Why am I doing music? What do I need to do with my life? Is it time to quit music, or is it time to do music differently? What do I do? And, I came out of it with a new resolve and a new purpose, new vision, new thoughts, new action, and kind of got set on a different track this year. So my songwriting's been rekindled, business is being rekindled, and it's just amazing to come out of a painful time and be able to write songs on the other side to speak to people who may be currently in the middle of the struggle. So that's kind of where I'm at right now.
Cool.
Why don't you play one of those songs that
I'd love
you're
to.
talking about.
I love to
there.
play this song because I love the message. And I just did. This is my most recent new song debut. So I'm going to do it for you guys. And it's called Party Time. Don't tell me things like that. I might get my hopes up. I might start believing in things I can't see. I might start to sway, may even tap my feet. If I see there's more than I have settled for, and it's party time. The wait is over. Don't have to struggle anymore. Shot so far down the road, looking back through my mind's eye. Somehow I made it through the toughest time. Now, baby, it's party time. Like an arrow, held back for such a long time, stretched beyond what I thought I could stand. Launched further than I could imagine. I'm making up for lost time, getting busy living, and it's party time. The wait is over. Don't have to struggle anymore. Shot so far down the road, looking back through my mind's eye. Somehow I made it through the toughest time. Now, baby, it's party time. Now, baby, it's party time.
Woo!
There you go.
That's great. When did you write it?
Recently, it's a couple months old, maybe even just a month old. So it's real new and real fresh. And gosh, I'm just having a blast playing it everywhere I go and getting feedback from people. They'll say, gosh, I needed that today, or I'll post a video on Facebook or Instagram. Man, I really needed to hear that today. And, you know, party time can have a lot of meanings, but there's nothing like the party when you've been through a struggle and you come out on the other side, you know, and that's definitely worth celebrating.
Right, absolutely. You know, I guess we all experience downers, you know, throughout the week, but you know, life really should be a party overall. I mean, you know, you got some lulls in the action, but it should be pretty much a freaking party most of the time. And, you know, hopefully it is for everybody here, because it is for me. Believe it or not, even when I'm sweating and I'm hot, I still. So, what do you do when you're not doing music, Rhonda?
Gosh, when I'm not doing music, you know, I love to fish. You know, I love to go fishing. I love nature. I mean, I'm a cowgirl, country girl for sure. And I grew up fishing with my dad and my grandparents. And, you know, fishing doesn't cost much money. It can cost a lot of money.
Right.
But it can cost nothing to just go out and do that. So in times when I've been in different artistic or entrepreneurial things where I didn't have a lot of money to do much, fishing is just what I've done. I love the solitude of it and that kind of thing. That's kind of my go-to thing. Every now and then I'll just go to a movie by myself. You know, I have to consciously unplug because I'm single. I have no pets. I have no kids. So I get to be about my career and my life 24/7. I can go as hard and as fast as I want to go. And sometimes I get out in normal life. I come out of hyper vigilant Ronda mode, and it's almost like I realized just today that I felt like everyone was moving too slow around me. And I had to just take a deep breath and disconnect and go, let's rejoin society for a moment, that not everyone is a hurdle to your productivity.
Right.
And just take a deep breath and unplug. And that is so important for me, to just take that time to go fishing, go off to a movie, just go disconnect for a few minutes, and then boom, creative again. So
Awesome.
yeah.
You know, you love to fish and you're single. So have you checked out that app, Plenty of Fish?
I should.
You should.
I know, right?
Yeah, because I mean, that's your thing, right?
I hate not having a boat.
Yeah.
And I live far from my dad.
Yeah.
And so just throwing that out there.
Yeah, you could find somebody that's got a boat.
I know. Maybe a center console, canopy. Why not dream big, right? It's
Absolutely.
a big platform here.
So what do you fish for?
Oh, fish.
Anything?
I'm not saying I'm good at fishing. I just
What's your favorite? I mean, crappie, bass, catfish?
with my dad, it's bluegill fishing.
Oh, okay.
But crappie, bass, whatever. I usually put a worm on a hook and throw it out there.
A live worm or use
A
those
live
old...
worm.
Okay.
Sometimes I use bluegill flies. I've
Yeah.
caught big bass on bluegill flies.
Yeah.
And I can't explain that, but I
Yeah.
think if the fish are magically there and they're hungry, but I get really frustrated not having a boat.
Yeah.
I have to go stand here and hope a fish swims by.
Right.
And so that brings me to a whole nother level of working on my patience, because I'm doing this activity to disconnect, right?
Right.
And then I'm irritated because please swim by, fish.
Right.
I can't go find the fish.
Right. You know, when they're biting, it's awesome, but when they're not, it's like, oh God.
That's why it's called fishing and not catching.
Yeah, I know. You're right. A lot of fishing
Yep.
for a few
But
catches.
I love it.
Yeah.
Good for the soul.
Yeah. Yeah. So you still fish currently?
Yeah, I almost went this morning.
Yeah.
But I'm due. I need to go.
What's your favorite lakes?
Well, who doesn't love Lake Texoma?
Oh yeah.
But
Yeah.
I live in Arlington, so usually I don't have a whole lot of time to just do a big trip. So I'll just go to Lake Arlington. I found a small pond today that I'm not telling anyone about, that I'm going to be probably going to really soon. And there's Joe Pool Lake, just wherever.
Right.
Wherever.
Right. Just
Wherever.
close.
Wherever it's pretty and there's solitude and not a lot of people around.
Right.
Not like a bunch of kids like on wakeboards in front of me.
Right.
That no deal.
Right. So you're a
I grew up fishing like farm
serious
ponds,
fisherman.
stock
Yeah.
tanks.
Right.
So I like that kind of thing.
right. Do you mind playing us another?
I'd love to.
All right. We'd love to hear you. Ronda Ray here on Barside Jive Live.
Nobody's ever liked it when I rock the boat, but I can't see the point of just sitting here and rowing. Some days it's just an excuse, code for never gonna. I gotta jump in with both feet, blaze a trail, ride the rapids. Chains ain't right for no one, get these shackles off my feet. I don't know where I'm going, but there's someplace I've gotta be. When I hit rock bottom, I looked around for help. 3 long years running alone, I was at the end of my road. Wandered through the hills, help came running down. The answer wasn't money, it wasn't a man, and it wasn't in a bottle crown. Chains ain't right for no one, get these shackles off my feet. I don't know where I'm going, but there's someplace I've gotta be. Most people never question anything in life, choosing to go through the system in a single file line. And freedom is offensive to those who are bound. Be true to God, be true to yourself, and it'll all work out. Chains ain't right for no one. Get these shackles off my feet. I don't know where I'm going, but there's someplace I've gotta be. Chains ain't right for no one. Get these shackles off my feet. I don't know where I'm going, but there's someplace I've gotta be. There is a life beyond us, it's waiting for me. Chains ain't right for no one. Get these shackles off my feet. Nobody's ever liked it when I rock the boat. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
You had to throw that boat in there, right, Rhonda?
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah. Everything's
Right.
everything's about fishing.
Rock the boat. Don't rock the boat, baby. I've never been successful at not rocking the boat. Oh, that makes people uncomfortable, and I'm pretty sure you can relate to that.
Oh no,
Yeah.
no, not me.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know. I've never fit into the status quo, but the older I get, the more I get comfortable with that and who I am,
Yeah,
and I get to have a lot more adventures living that way.
yeah,
So
yeah. I'm with you.
I like it.
So are you? You booking a lot of solo stuff? Or are you playing with
I
the
am.
band, or what are you doing?
I am. I'm doing a little bit of everything. Still, I've always played a lot of solo shows, and I'm just grateful to, be able to work pretty much full time doing that,
Right.
and starting to add in some more duo and trio stuff. I got a couple of August 2nd trio show at White Elephant Saloon on a Friday night. Of course, I'm
Oh,
still playing with
cool.
Rachel Stacy.
Right.
A lot we're playing tomorrow night over in Arlington at Boomer Jack's, and so.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, I got all those parts are moving and working and just trying to continue to build on what I've established here in DFW.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah. So you're got a pretty full schedule then.
full schedule is a good problem to have.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
Where do people go to check out your schedule?
The best place is my website, rondaramusic.com. It's always updated. It's there. Just click upcoming shows, and I try to keep everything current on social media, but the best place is at my website, rondaramusic.com.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And you keeping up with all your social media yourself?
I am. I do everything myself.
Yeah.
And I work constantly. But, I have a blast doing all of it because, this is my dream. I'm living my dream. And
Right.
to have the opportunity to give my 100% focus to it and just enjoy. Of course, there are things that I don't enjoy working on my website like I do writing a song. But when you accomplish something like that on your own that you don't even think you can do when you start it, you see, I'll work at it, get frustrated, quit, ask somebody for help or Google something. And then the next thing you know, a couple weeks go by and I've finished it. And it's so rewarding, to do that. And it's cheaper.
Right. Right. A lot.
Fits my budget a lot more.
Yeah.
But-
Yeah. Well, do you have your schedule in front of you, or you have some upcoming gigs this weekend that you already?
I can name them all this week.
Okay. Cool.
I can.
Do it.
Tuesday or Wednesday night, tomorrow night, Boomer Jack's in Arlington, North Arlington, Lincoln Square with Rachel Stacy.
Okay. Cool.
6 p.m. Let's see. Thursday night, White Elephant Saloon in the Fort Worth Stockyards, 8 p.m. Friday, the Happy Taco Bar over in Garland. That's a brand new place for me at 8 p.m. And then Saturday, 2 p.m. daytime show at Panther Island Brewing in Fort Worth.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Man, you're
Cool.
just so smart. You had all that in your little old brain cells.
I'm telling you.
Golly, man. Hey, tell me, do you have time to play one more?
I'd love to, and I've
That's not a mojito.
I can feel the pipes drying. What I'd really like to do is
What would you really
I've
like to
been
do?
doing these new song debuts, I've done one with the Party Time song, and I make a big deal of it on social media, but I'd kind of like to do a kind of a pop-up new song debut, because I love you so much, and I'm having so much fun today.
Aw.
So this is a song that nobody's heard yet that I
Wow.
just wrote, and it's been in my head all day, and I thought, why not? Let's have a new song debut.
Oh, that's
This
sweet.
song is called, see, I even have to look. This song's called Walking Away.
Wow, Ronda Ray here on Barside Jive Live.
Thought I asked the right questions. You damn sure knew what to say. And yes was my answer, even though my heart said wait. Sometimes it's not as easy as walking away. Baby, I still think you might change. What will it take to convince me that I'll be okay without you? Wish I'd seen the end from the beginning, taking time to count the cost. Wish I'd listened to my mother. She's been here after all. Sometimes it's not as easy as walking away. Baby, I still think you might change. What will it take to convince me that I'll be okay without you? And the hardest thing about it is looking in the mirror and admitting my decisions are the only thing that got me here. Sometimes it's not as easy as walking away. I still think you might change. What will it take to convince me that I'll be okay without you? Thank you.
That was awesome,
Yeah.
Ronda.
I got too into it. I was stomping the floor.
No, that was good. You
was good.
inhibited
I'm not
her.
at White Elephant Saloon right now.
Man, I hadn't been in that place in forever. I mean, when I was in college, I was there a lot.
I got a story about
And it's
that,
still
but I can't
standing
do it.
after all that.
I
It's
know.
still there.
I know. Yeah, we all have stories from the White Elephant.
Nope.
We're so thankful for you, and we're so blessed that you took the time today to come by, Rhonda. And you know, Rhonda's she's been a really good friend to me personally as well as to the show. And you guys need to check out her website and follow her. Go listen to her play live. She's just freaking amazing, and she'll play a lot more than 3 or 4 songs. So go check her out. And if they want to book you, if the venues are looking to book you, what's the best
Easy. Everything. My website is the central hub for
Okay.
everything, but rondaraymusic@gmail.com.
Rhonda Ray Music
Comes right
at
to me.
Gmail.
No agent, no middleman.
Okay.
Let's do it.
That's awesome. Again, this has been Rhonda Ray, and we just are so thankful for you, and we hope you'll come back soon.
Absolutely.
Thank you for
So
playing
fun.
that
Thank
song
you.
for us right
Yeah.
here, first
New song
time on our
debut.
show.
We're honored.
Awesome. Very honored. Very honored.
You bet.
Okay, just keep your seat. Don't go
Okay.
anywhere. Okay, guys, so I have a featured cigar today. It's sponsored by Old Grapevine Cigar and Tobacco Shop in historic downtown Grapevine, Texas. Today I'm featuring Don Pepin Garcia, the Cuban Classic. Jay, ready yourself for the strongest blend from Don Pepin Garcia to date. The black label is as inviting as it is delicious, coated with a caramel-colored Corojo wrapper. This eventful blend of Cuban seed tobaccos hails from the black, fertile soils of Nicaragua. The result is a full-tilt array of flavor swirling throughout your palate with undeniable hints of earth, toasted cedar, and black pepper. The aftertaste and aroma are sweet and pleasant, completing an interesting experience that will leave you satisfied every time. Oh man. What I'm laughing about is, I'm my laptop, and then you get your emails, that notify you, when you got an email and they come across, and it's like they're very distracting. The Old Grapevine Cigar and Tobacco Shop, they have a wide array of pipe tobaccos for you guys that do that. So go check them out. They are in downtown Grapevine, and we do have a brand new cigar and cider event scheduled for the month of July. It is Friday, July 26th from 7 to 9. Tickets are $20, and the featured cigar is a My Father. You can buy tickets at Outlaw Cider. You can buy tickets at Old Grapevine Cigar and Tobacco, and the event will be held at Outlaw Cider. Again, 7 to 9 on the 26th. It's a Friday evening. We're doing an evening event this time because of the warmer weather. So we are hoping that, we're hoping that it'll be a little cooler that time of night. And I do have a meme of the week. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. There you go. You can see it. That's the intersection of in your butt. No kidding. That's a real place. You guys want to check it out? In your butt. All right, Jay, great job. Hey, I got some final notes. Vocalnow.com is about everything vocal. Download the app to your mobile device, freaking phone. And it's Vocal Now with the K. .com, and you can download the app and you can listen to the zoo. You can also download all my content in Barside Jive. You can also get my stuff at iTunes, Apple iTunes. You can download it there. BarsideJive.com is about everything me. You can check it out. You can subscribe to the newsletter. You can read stuff. You can scroll through and whatever. My show today is also been brought to you by Hip and Hippie. Hip and Hippie is a planet-loving company known for its high-quality, earth-friendly, 100% recyclable candle and body care products. It's no wonder eco-supporting people love Hip and Hippie, hipandhippie.com. Thanks to Robin Garwood, our show photographer today. She is filling in for Shasta, who's on leave this month, and Shasta can be found at shastadebella.photography.com, but we appreciate Robin being here and filling in for us. Thanks also to Jay and Jimmy, our production team, for doing such a wonderful job. Thanks, Jay.
Yeah, no problem, DC.
How you doing, Jay?
I'm doing quite well.
Yeah, guys, I just want you to know we've got new software we're working through, and we're anticipating a move here. The studios are moving to North Dallas soon, and we've got brand new software we're working with, and we're all kind of a learning curve here, but so far so good, I think. And we are hoping to provide you a seamless show for your entertainment dollars, although it's free. My parting thought this evening is, Jay?
Yo.
Have any words of wisdom?
Words of wisdom.
Yeah, do you have any words of wisdom you want to share?
Strategery.
Strategery.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jay. So anyway, my parting thought this evening is brought to you by Matthew Silver.
Oh, boy. Matthew.
There you go.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Matthew meets NYPD.
Here we go. I can't wait.
I love you. You guys are loved. You guys are loved. That's what's important. You're loved. That's what's important. That's the message. We're all loved. I'm Matthew Silver. Yeah, I got a website. Oh, okay.
You also got a fucking cold. Aren't you cold?
Well,
I'm freezing just looking at you.
that's part of the excitement. Well, you know, the sun came out, so I'm feeling good.
Very close. All right, man.
All right. You too. Have a beautiful day.
So, guys, my parting thought is love. Just like Matthew says. Boner loves Matthew.
Oh, man, he's my favorite.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
You know, it's that time of the day. It's time to go.
Oh, man, I hate for it to end.
I do. And Boner's going to be on vacation the rest of July.
Boner's going away.
Yeah, Boner's going to play some gigs up in Colorado.
Yes,
So
sir.
we're going to miss him. You and Shasta are going to go together.
You hadn't told Shasta that yet, have you?
No.
Okay.
No. All right. Here we go. Guys, we're out of here. Thanks again for being here. Be kind to one another. Keep it real. Keep on rocking. See you next